Hey everybody, this is IndieGeek, and today I'm taking a look at Constant C, which is a new kind of physics-based puzzle platformer from International Game System. And it just released on Steam a couple days ago now. I believe it is $9 for the opening week sale, and then $10 after that. But I will, of course, link in the description to where you can purchase that, so if you are interested, I would encourage you to do that. But I'm going to jump in here. I'm not going to start a new game like I normally would, because being that it is a physics-based puzzle platformer, we've had a variety of kind of difficulty levels here. So I'm going to jump in and maybe show you like the first couple levels here, and then I'm going to jump into a little bit of harder stuff. So this is where we kind of learn the basic mechanic. So basically, we've got this ring around us, right? We're this cute little robot guy, and our ring basically acts as time. So like everything is frozen unless it's in our ring. So you can see kind of the fan in the back there was starting to spin again as soon as it was in my ring. And so you can probably kind of imagine already where these kind of puzzles are going to go. And obviously, being that these are the first few levels, they are pretty easy, but it does get pretty difficult pretty fast. As far as the length of the game, I think I've gone through, I don't know, maybe 20 or so levels in about 40 minutes. It's hard to say length as far as puzzle platformers go, because a lot of it's going to be based on how well you handle puzzle platformers, honestly. I tend to be pretty good at them, so that might not be any indication. If I didn't say there are supposed to be 100 levels total, or over 100 levels. Yeah, I think that's what it says on these Steam pages. Over 100 levels. You can die actually, and maybe I'll show that here if there's a way to die in this next level. Yeah, there should be. So actually, you can die from falling too far. But the levels are all roughly as long as you're seeing here, so they never get too terribly long, and so that would actually be how to get this little pin here. And those are things that we need to get to upgrade our powers as well as to unlock more levels. So this is section A, as you can see there, and that is our big computer, and she will actually talk to us, so we can actually view the contents of the storage device. If you get extra pins, because they're not all required, you actually unlock some little story bits, and maybe I'll show one off right here. So this is like the first story bit you unlock, and so this is kind of the way the story is told, so you can really choose, if you don't want to be in the story, to just basically skip the story for the most part. So we've got Scientist A here, who says, "Hey, how's your experiment going?" And we've got Scientist B. "Huh? Oh, it's you. Ooh, what's this? Looks interesting. Ah, wait, don't touch that." Whoop. And that flipped the gravity. Ah, oh god. I told you not to touch it. Ow. You have to be more careful. You can really send people flying with that thing. This interface is kind of frustrating, though. Maybe we could make some kind of portable remote. Which, that'd save us a lot of time and trouble. That does kind of hint at where the game is going. Why, so you can switch the gravity around to screw with people? Hey, what kind of monster you take me for? You wound me. Because that is a power that we get not too long after we actually saw that cutscene. So, of course, that is an optional little scene there. So maybe I'll jump in. Let's see. Yeah, this is probably a good one to show off. So we do actually end up getting these gravity switches, and as you can see, that was too far of a fall. So what you're wanting to do is do that, because then it's not so bad. Oh, what have I done? think I did that before too, not realizing. Oh, and I did it again. Yeah, I'm real bad. Okay, so you want to jump. Do this. Do that. And then we want to flip and not touch that, and we can go through the door. So that is kind of the direction that this starts to head, is a little bit of kind of physics-based stuff here where we're messing with the gravity, really, which I enjoy a lot. So a couple of kind of points to make, of course. I am in general like a big fan of physics-based puzzle platformers. That was actually a pretty tough pin to get. You can see there. I'm not gonna bother getting it because I don't need to. So this game is right up my alley. I'm having a good time with it. Kind of the thing I'm gonna say here is, if you are not typically a fan of games like this, I don't think that this is going to be the game to change your mind about it. Because, I mean, it's certainly not like the best physics-based puzzle platformer I've ever played, but it's pretty good. It does some things that I haven't really seen before, which I definitely appreciate. And it does it well. I think that's the biggest thing, is it's just made well. And you know, I can definitely respect that. You know, it's kind of a market. This is just showing us that sometimes we've got really big levels, so we can zoom in and zoom out if we need to. I haven't really found that to be too much of a concern. Yeah, but I mean, as far as physics-based puzzle platformers go, like I said, it's not the best, but it's good. I've had no problems with it so far. I think it's pretty fun. I'll probably finish it, honestly. I think it's good. My only complaint, if I was going to have any complaint, is that it feels like it moves a little slowly. And that's kind of just... it's probably mostly my opinion. As far as that goes, because some people might actually enjoy the speed that it moves at. But yeah, for my taste, it moves a little slowly. But that being said, I think the art style is really good. I like it a lot. You know, it's a little cutesy, but I think it works well. The big thing to note that I really like is, and this is a pretty good spot to show it, are the lighting effects. They look really, really good. So we've got kind of this light emanating from the robot, and you can see it does actually change our lighting here as we kind of peek around that edge. So that is nice. This one, this game isn't like too heavy on like difficult platforming. There isn't really anything that's too terribly difficult. So maybe what I'll do now is jump in and show you guys a couple levels that I haven't finished, so that you can see kind of what... Oh, right. So I should explain, because I haven't shown this off yet. You do get the portable device, and so that's what I'm doing here. I'd actually totally forgotten about it because I couldn't use it until now. So these levels are just kind of testing our use of that. Oh, interesting. I haven't seen her yet. So this is Ellie 2.0. Here, here, and here. Maybe boost the fusion output? Could use temporal paralysis to build up energy. Yes, just have to set plasma flow and adjust voltages. Set plasma flow and adjust voltage. Perfect. Done. Now, need to do the same for the others. What? No, it's not possible. Another robot able to operate inside the temporal distortion? Although, Station AI's sudden reactivation makes sense now. Irrelevant. Nearly done. Won't allow any interference. Maybe this will buy time. But what she doesn't realize is that I can shift the gravity. Which is exactly what I'll do. interesting. Oh, and I can't shift gravity again in midair. Okay. So, like I said, this will be a little different because I am not going to be, I'm not going to be able to just kind of burn right through these. So up until now, every level I showed off I had already played. And this is where that changes. So let's do this. It kind of worked the first time I tried it. So I think I might have been on the right track. Let's see here. So I want to go like that and then flip. I think I'm on the right track. I think I just need to execute better. And like I said, so this did obviously get harder by quite a bit. Okay, so the thing is, you can only shift once, like in between standing on the ground. So like, for example, I can't shift here and then shift again before I land again. So that is kind of messing with things a little bit. Oh, let's see. That did it. Perfect. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do anything with that. Oh, interesting. I'm not going to bother getting that pin right now. I mean, I suppose I could. Oh. But that's kind of how we progress the story, actually, is getting those pins. So actually, this isn't going to be all that difficult to get. Especially because now I can just do that and that and call it good. Cool. Yeah, so we kind of have goals as far as how many of those pins we need to get. So that is where our story progression comes. Yeah, and I kind of jumped too close to that. I was hoping that I could get out of the field. Yeah, just like that. That's what I wanted. And they do tend to be pretty tricky to get. Ooh. Let's see here. Oh no. And I think that means that I won't have that pin. Oh no, it still gives me the pin. Interesting. Okay, let's try this. Oh, darn. Okay. Sorry if you have any kind of motion sickness. I didn't really think about that. That did it. And I can do that. Perfect. Cool. Yeah, so I mean, I'm probably gonna kind of wrap it up here. I don't want to show off too many of the puzzles because obviously that is part of, you know, the point of playing this game. I will say, because I didn't mention it, I did mention that I like the art a lot. One of the things I didn't say about the art is it reminds me kind of a little bit of Stealth Bastard, which I believe was rebranded as Stealth Inc., a clone in the dark, but most people probably know it as Stealth Bastard. Probably just because the level layouts and stuff like that kind of look a little bit similar. It's got a bit of a similar feel. Oh, excuse me. But the other thing I need to mention is... Sorry, I'm going to get a drink of water real quick here. Alright. The other thing I need to mention is the music, which I personally like a lot. I think it works really well. It's kind of a... sort of a bit of a relaxing sci-fi vibe to it a little bit, which obviously I just threw like a lot of terms at you to describe this, but oh, this is gonna be clever. But yeah, if you are a fan of physics-based puzzle platformers, this is definitely a good one. You know, you can, there are better ones out there, but you can say that of pretty much any game in any genre. So I'm gonna give this one a recommendation, especially since there actually hasn't been too many physics-based puzzle platformers lately. So this has been the first one in a while, and it's definitely worth your time and money. I think it's good. And that's coming from someone who's a big fan of these kind of games, and I've played a lot of them. So I am still finding this one worth my time. I think I'm most likely I'm going to finish it. So, like I said, this one gets my recommendation. If you are into the genre, I think that you should check it out. So, as always, feel free to comment if there's anything that you would like to comment on. I definitely encourage comments, and I will, if possible, respond to every comment I receive. Subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this every single day. And if you liked my video on Constant C, please consider clicking the like button, because that could help me out a lot, and I appreciate everything that you do to help. So with all of that being said, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.